Good evening, everybody, and thank you for coming. I want to talk to you guys about the happiest place on earth, which is Walt Disney World, and why you should make your next stay at the Walt Disney World resorts that they have. They have over 25 different themed hotels, and I'm going to explain a little bit why I think you should stay in one of those rather than a boring hotel. So Disney World has been around for about 48 years. They have 4 different parks that you can go and explore. They have the Animal Kingdom right here if you look on the screen, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and Magic Kingdom. Very popular rides, restaurants, and of course very overpopulated. When you think of staying at a Walt Disney World resort, the things that catch my attention is the access, the amenities, and the freebies. And of course, everybody likes freebies, and Disney really works to make sure that it makes it worth your while if you're going to be staying at one of the resorts. The reason why I say access is because for Disney World resort guests, you get to go into the parks a couple of hours before it opens up to the public, and also you get to stay later when the public leaves at certain parks. So you get to do more shopping and more rides. Also, they have what they call a Fast Pass, and those are for the really popular rides, and you potentially could wait up to 1 to 3 hours to ride these rides. And instead, if you're a guest, you get to use 3 Fast Passes per day rather than a public guest, which would be only 1 Fast Pass per day. Another access that you get is the reserved dining. You get to make reservations like the Cinderella Royal Table in the Cinderella Castle. Restaurant is inside of the castle, and it's very popular. You don't get to just dine there and walk in without a reservation. You have to have a reservation. And if you're a guest, you have 187 days before your trip to make that reservation rather than a public guest who doesn't have that time to make the reservation. This is just kind of to show you guys what the restaurant looks like inside, and then also the desserts that they have. Another reason why I think staying at a Walt Disney World resort is valuable for your time is the amenities. They have, like I said, over 25 different hotel themes, and you could stay in a room that is based off of the movie of Aladdin, or the movie of Little Mermaid, or Pirates of the Caribbean, just to name some. This is what they look like, but they have so many activities for the kids, for adults, different movies showing and playing, and different themed pools as well. You can also, for a little extra, also purchase a dining plan. Therefore, you don't have to worry about where you're going to eat or what you feel like eating. Everything's at your fingertips, and you just show up and get what you need to order. Another reason, and the most, I think, important reason, is the freebies. What you get when you stay at a Walt Disney World resort, which is the transportation. I think that's very important, because you don't want to have to worry about where you're going and how you're going to get there. Walt Disney World Resorts picks you up at the airport, lets you watch a Disney movie on the way to the hotel room, and you unpack your stuff and you're ready to go to the parks. They have all modes of transportation. They have bus, they have monorail, they have a ferry, and now they just recently opened up a Skyliner, which is above air and in the air, and a little incubator that takes you to and from the airport into your hotel resort. Another freebie that they have, and I love, is the magic bands. You can customize those before your trip, and when you get there, you wear them throughout your stay, and you can either unlock your hotel room door, make purchases from the wristband, and also ride rides and get into the park with your wristband. So it's just a little detail that makes it more memorable for your trip. Another freebie that I like is the hotel delivery. While you're shopping for souvenirs for your loved ones or for yourself, you don't have to lug that around. you could just let them know, hey, I'm staying in this room, and they deliver it to your room with no problems. You don't have to stress about it. So I think these are all essentially very valuable reasons why you should stay at a Walt Disney World Resort. Disney strives to make sure that you keep the magic inside the park, but also outside of the park in your stay at the Walt Disney World Resort. So next time you are planning a trip, make sure that you take in mind staying at a Walt Disney World Resort, because I really don't think you will regret it. Thank you guys, and have a good evening.